Alright guys, first things first is there's a link at the top of the description down below. The SteelSeries Sonar software, if you don't already have it, go ahead and click that link. It will bring you to this website. Once you're on this website, just hit the free download for either your Windows or Mac. Go ahead and download the software and then log in. Once you download the software and log in, it should look something like this. Once you have it looking like this, go ahead and hit the Sonar on the left hand side, and then under this MixR tab, you're going to want to go to game and set your game headphone device. If it's SteelSeries, then go ahead and click the game. If it's any other headphone, just select your headphones. Next is the chat. Go ahead and select your chat if you're using SteelSeries, and if you're using any other headphone, select the headphones. And for the media, go ahead and select the game. Then also for the microphone, go ahead and select whatever microphone you're using. If you're using the SteelSeries, select the SteelSeries or whatever other microphone you have. Alright, so now we're going to go over to the game tab, and we're going to select our preset. I'm going to be using the COD Warzone 2 preset because I play Warzone the most, but this preset will pretty much work for any game. So go ahead and select your game preset, and then go down to the bass and set that to 3. Turn on spatial audio, and then turn that to performance. After that, go down to gain, and then turn your gain up to 7. This will just make everything louder. Makes everything in game a lot louder. And that's pretty much it for the audio section of this video. If you were looking just to get better audio, this should help you. But for those of you who want a little bit more information, I'm gonna continue the video to the other tab. But thank you for those of you who watch, like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, let's continue over to the chat tab. So in the chat tab, I like to leave the preset on default, and I like not to mess with the equalizing setting. The reason for this is because everybody's gonna have their microphone set up different. Everybody's gonna have different settings on their microphone, so you don't want to really be messing with this. Noise reduction, we're going to turn both those on, background and impact, and we're going to turn on noise gate though. This basically works as a noise threshold for their microphone, just in case they don't have one set. It just reduces background noise. It's actually really nice. So set the background to 0.60, go ahead and set the impact to 0.50, and the noise gate to -46. Alright, let's move on to the media tab. Alright, moving right along here. So the media tab is a blessing. We can use this tab for virtual audio devices, we can use it for voice mod stuff, we can use it to reroute stuff. That's what we're going to be using it for today. We're going to be using it to put our music onto a different virtual cable basically, so that when you're streaming, it's for streaming basically, that you can have like 2 different things. It's pretty cool. Let me show you. So we're going to set it up for the configuration to be music deep bass, because I like the bass in my songs. Then we're going to set the bass to 3. We're going to turn up the bass a little bit. Spatial audio doesn't need to be turned on for this, and the gain doesn't need to be turned on for this either, because this is more of a background thing, the music that being on a different thing. You can use it for other things too, I'm sure, like for the virtual audio thing, maybe you want the gain up. But basically, just leave all that off, because for what we're going to be demonstrating using it for today, you will not need it. Okay, so once you have this set up, you go back to your mixer, and then you're going to come here to this little drop down menu that you were earlier. You're going to app to device routing. You're going to click this, and then this should pop up, the setting, once you click it. And then once you're in here, I just have this for my example. I just have Google Chrome for my example. Say you're playing music through Google Chrome, YouTube, or whatever, right? You go here to the drop down, make sure at the output, drop down SteelSeries Sonar Media. So now your Google Chrome is through your media and not the game. Does that make sense? If you go over to your streaming software, and you go to add source, and then you can add audio output capture, audio input capture. We're gonna need output for the music. Then we're gonna add new. SteelSeries media, add source, device. You're gonna want to set this to your media. Exit. So now your music, your Google Chrome will be playing here. For example, yo guys, what's the hope of my channel? If you're new, welcome back. The SteelSeries media is on for how to improve your aim. So basically, the Google Chrome is on SteelSeries media. Sorry. Is basically if I need to say something to my friends, if I need to tell them to do something so now your game volume will be separate from your media volume. Right, and then you can take this, you can use this with like your voice mod or whatever, your voice changer or whatever, right? Okay, let's continue on now to the microphone. Okay. Now, the microphone is going to be a little bit different for everybody. You're going to have to test your own mic. Everybody's voice is going to be different. Everybody's microphone is going to be different. You're not going to be using the same mic as me. I'm not using the same mic as you. Maybe you are. GG if you are, but your voice is going to be different. So if you don't have anybody, go into the mic test. Put your game back to default. You're going to have to put the game back to default because this is Warzone. It's going to sound different. Put the game back to default. Go to microphone. Test how your mic sounds. Play it back. And then that will kind of let you hear your own mic, and then you can adjust this. I recommend having a friend to help you with this part, because he will, like, you know what I mean, just get and literally sit there for 20 minutes while you know what I mean, kind of adjust all this. How I did it is just go down the list, find the one that works best, do like a test on each one, and then, you know, adjust these from there. I narrowed it down to about 2 or 3 of them, and then we kind of narrowed it down to 2, and then 1, and then adjusted it from there. So if you have a friend that can help you out with your microphone setup, that'd be nice. I do not recommend using my mic settings here at the top of the equalizer, just because yours is going to be different. Honestly, I wouldn't even really recommend using my my noise reduction or my noise gate down here either, because I have a lot of noise going on in the background. So I need to have a lot of noise gate so that nobody hears the noise in the background. So thank God this stuff is built in. If you guys do want to copy this, here's the numbers for you. Noise reduction background 0.40, impact 0.15. Noise gate threshold is going to be negative 28.4, but again, everybody's going to be different. Everybody's noise is going to be different in the background. Everybody's going to need different things for this. But that's pretty much it, guys. Sorry if this video was a little bit longer. So what a fucking day, boys. What a fucking day. You know what? If you guys want, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. We still haven't hit 1,000 subscribers yet on YouTube, sadly. I know. It's a hard life out here. Also, I uploaded another video on how to help people with their aiming in video games, because I noticed a lot when I'm playing Warzone that people don't know how to aim. And they have trouble, they struggle. So go ahead, watch that video if you guys want a couple tips on how to improve your aim. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm outie. Peace.